Welcome back to welcome back to Blueprints. I don't remember what I was doing. It's been several days. Had family in town. Family is no longer in town. I would rather have them than play video games, but I don't have them, so I'm gonna play video games. So, don't remember what I was doing. I know I failed my exam. So, yeah. Also, somebody sent me some letters, and in those letters there were some numbers, and in those numbers I was wondering, like, if they were a code. Probably not. The safes that I haven't... Why won't my controller work? Hello? Wake up. Hello? Hello? Ah, there we go. In the safes of the thing, of the people thing, safes that we haven't opened is, the office and the drawing room, and probably some other safes that we know not yet about. Let's get a few rooms going. Mail room. Not yet. Let's get an item from the workshop. A broken lever. That's the least one that I wanted. Let's go to the commissary. If we get a shovel, then I could get like the little hovel thing. No. Let's go ahead and buy them out of items. Let's buy a set of gems. Okay. Let's go 2 rooms the other way as well and see what's going on. Do I have any starting items? No, not really, just those. Observatory. Yes, I would like the observatory. Oh, now I've got... I should have gotten this first before I bought stuff from the place. Okay. Well... Alright, we've got enough information to go outside. No shovel. Oh, I need to do the chest thing again. I would like to switch over to the knight so I can get the armory, and then I would like to switch over to something else. I don't know what yet. I also need another book from the library. I have my last book. Let's do shelter this time. I can't remember which one has the dynamite stick. I need to start doing a thing where I don't go over there until I get like dice and a dynamite, the little lighter thing, and then I think it's the hovel that has the dynamite. Library. Yes, yes, yes. You do that. I'm gonna come back with some dice and hopefully get the book that I need, and try not to block myself off, because last time I blocked myself off and I couldn't get a bookshop. Isn't the king chess piece in here? Or, oh no, there's another safe in here though. Okay, I've got some codes. I don't think they're gonna work, but we'll try them. I don't even remember where I got these. 1952. 6789. In 1988. Was that? Yeah, the number that I got. Okay, so there's a safe in here. I almost forgot there's a safe in here. Is there not a chess piece in here? That's kind of why... Oh, yeah, there it is. The king. Okay, so I've got the king on the map now. So I could go do that chess thing today. Dinner's ready. All right, so we're getting 4 letters delivered. All right. This needs to be unusual or rare or something, because I never use it. Maybe unusual. Let's do that. The ladyship's chamber. Ooh. Let's do this. Vestibule. Usual. Let's make them commonplace because they're very helpful. Although the cost makes it hard. No drafting cost there. All right. I love this room. Hey, key. Come on, vault. Wine cellar. Well, mailroom. That is one of my ones that I wanted. Okay, so... we did that. Simon, just in case it wasn't explicit, I decided to contact DC Power directly to get some additional usage instruction for the VAC system they installed. This information is as much for me as it is for you. I often spend 10 minutes in the utility closet pressing random buttons. These are always things that I've already figured out. After about a half hour on hold of a species of the material, if 5 out of 6 indicator lights are the same color, pressing the 6 indicator will always sync it up to the other 5. If all 6 digits are green, pressing any of them will result in the appearance of a blue indicator. If all 6 digits are purple, pressing any of them will result in the appearance of a white indicator. Pressing a blue indicator will turn it off if both its neighbors to blue. Okay, well, that's great. Greetings, Simon. I hope all is going well in the state. I was discussing my communications with you with another fellow technician, Kimberly Thompson. And she suggested I could disclose to you the locations of the drafting strategy issues. Yep. Going to be mentioning members of the staff. Perhaps I should give you a brief introduction. Okay, this is great, actually, because maybe I can log into the server this way. Miss Ann, I'm taking a picture of this. This is golden. This is what I've seen some other people do. I've gone and watched some early videos of the game that where everyone's way past where I am, and people have been taking notes about each person's role in the house. Anyway, I will try some of these on the network outside. Miss Ann Babbage, house manager, my boss. Kirk Darren, head of security. Randolph Moore, lead lab technician, network admin, humble author of these letters. Kimberly Thompson, lab assistant and helpful sidekick. Chief DeCamp, head of kitchen, maker of tasty meals. Hartley Rota, the Baron's personal valet and secret lover, I think. Christoph, the chauffeur. Well, what's Christoph's last name? I need that. Robert Nogula, the new groundskeeper. Handful of other names among the various live-out seasonal staff, but due to their infrequent mention, I thought it best to omit them from this cursory introduction. All right. 6789 over there again. There's these stamps. I can collect them by examining them up close, I discovered. Oh, goodness. Another successful experiment, another letter. You have certainly been keeping yourself busy. As I've spent the last few days racking my brain trying to come up with new clues for you, I'm reminded of your mother's aptly named book, A New Clue, and how fiendishly she hid the clues for her readers within its pages. Don't worry, I won't be hiding my clues for you in imaginary requiring you to comb the text with a magnifying glass. The truth is, I'm not nearly as clever or creative as she was. The best I could muster trying to be cryptic and mysterious would be something like break the bricks in the weight room with something that has a handle and is very heavy. I'm afraid that in spite of my best efforts, the result is not quite cryptic and even less mysterious. Okay. Well, that's great. I want to look at all these stamps with a magnifying glass. Some money. Well, kind of a bust. I got every room except for one. That's pretty good. That's a new record. Okay, let's get this bookshop. Let's buy the final book. Please, dear Jesus. Yeah. And there's a sale today. And we got the final drafting strategy as well. Heck yeah. And we got a bishop. Alright, well. Let's order this book. I'm gonna do it. Now I'm gonna try to get a furnace around here. No. Oh, what a jerk move. And I still don't have the battery pack to find that thing. Oh, I need food so bad. There's the furnace. There's the freaking furnace. I wonder if it's close enough. Let's try it. There's a dig spot. Maybe there's a turnip in here. Yeah! Oh, baby! Let's go, but now I need food really bad. Heck yeah. What is this? Prism key. Okay. Thaw only in the event of my death. Summon, I had wished for you to read this letter upon first arriving at Mount Holly, but I couldn't risk the contents of these pages finding unsympathetic hands. My personal freezer should prove quite a safe box, as all of the staff have for many years respected my wishes, that is to remain shut and untampered. My favorite snacks were also stored here. In addition to these delicious treats, it has also, for the last 20 years, stored many a cryptic message and ciphered note. The nondescript cooler is, in fact, a dubious frozen postbox of chilled secrets. Have you heard of the children of a black water? I have no idea how forthcoming your father has been about the details surrounding your mother's final chapter or the role he thinks I played in that end. I have always denied involvement to him, to detectives, to the Crown, and now to you as well. But can I honestly say that I had nothing to do with her disappearance? And yes, I speak of disappearance, not death, for I too cling to the hope that our fears are unfounded, and have occasionally, from time to time, caught fragments of information that bolster this belief. Fragments of information that have cost me plenty, for our country is never short of opportunists and blackmailers. Still, as I am now dead, I don't want this knowledge to be buried with me, even if it means passing the burden of these fragments onto you. Even if that information may weigh heavier on your head than the Crown involved. Unfortunately, this information is a little too precious to entrust entirely to this freezer, as I'm not too confident that the sanctity of my snacks will extend beyond my life. I've always found it best to use multiple baskets when it comes to incriminating eggs. A lesson that I recently learned again when a member of my staff betrayed my confidence. I have placed 8 red envelopes in 8 even more secure locations throughout the estate and left a hidden message for you among the art that hangs in almost every room in this house. This message is the key to unlocking the secrets, but you must open your interpretation as well. The message itself harbors multiple double meanings and hidden it. Oh my goodness, man. One final word of guidance. The safe combinations you are seeking will not be found in writing on the estate. Except, well, yeah, one of them did. The Apple one. So I hope you haven't been wasting too much time jotting down random invoice numbers and dates. Only by deciphering the many meanings of the 44 character message can you hope to unlock its many mysteries. To each their own letters. What? Oh yeah. If we count small gates. Yeah. Okay, I don't need to take a picture of that. That's helpful if I hadn't already solved that. This thought out too. Did that already. It would be great if I could go back in time. Well, I made a choice to open the freezer, so, and I did that. I don't have a king because I don't have an office. So I can't do the chest thing today. I can end my day in the break room. Did my gems? So I unfroze it, but I still start with all those gems. Holy cow. Oh boy, here we go again. 3. 15 minus 7. Oh, we're getting easy now all of a sudden. 10. They decided to give me a break. 5. 5 times 4 is 20. 3 plus 4 is 7. Plus 1 is 8. Minus 7 is 1. Times 18 is 18. Divided by 3 is a number. I knew that. Oh, here we go. Now it gets crazy. 16, right? Oh my god. How long? I thought I was going to have an easy one today. 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 times 6 is 36. 36 divided by 6 is something. 6. And then divided by 1 is 6. Minus 3 is 3. Times 2 is 6. Lots of 6s. How long is this going to be? Oh my god. 10. Times 10 is 100. Minus 10 is 90, so it's 09. It's 9. One divided by 3. It's like 0.3333333. Times 6 is 2. Minus 2 is 0. Plus 1 is 1. Why are you doing this to me? Why? I should have picked the one that's like simple math. 19 plus 10. I'm just doing it on the calculator. I don't have time for this or the brain energy for this. Plus 1. 30, obviously. There's too many things going on. My brain can't even do them all at once. Minus 4 to the closest 10, which is 30. Minus 5 minus 3 to the closest 10, which is 20. Minus 1 minus 2 to the closest 10, which is 20 still. Okay. It's just a bunch of 20s. Hey, what do we have here? No wonder. Well, that makes it worth it. Thanks, guys. Y'all shouldn't have. Like, opens up. I'm like, what did you do? You guys. Gronk voice. Alright, let's go over here and get the trading. Wait. Do I have the... Where's the workshop? It's right there. Let's go ahead and make the thing for it. Can I make anything else? I want the compass. I mean, not that. I want the... What do I need for this? The broken lever? When you really need that broken lever. Okay, I would like, unfortunately, to get rid of my key card so I can have another vault key. Let's run. Run. Ooh. Upgrade disc, yeah. I haven't seen one of those in forever. Oh my gosh, we're rich. That's why we're getting all the shops today. Christoph, here's the rest of your share, 40 gold, from the moonshine shipment we made last week. This may be the last batch for quite some time, as I feel it's no longer worth the risk, especially given Anne's continually increasing suspicion. But I do need to ask another small favor of you. Next week when you take the Baron to town, if you can fabricate some excuse to delay your return by an hour or two, I would be much beholden to Denny. Got 3. How do I get... I've almost completed the Mount Holly directory, I think. Create all 8 workshop contraptions. Drafting strategy sweepstakes. Trophy of sigils. Oh, I need to go back to the library, too. Reach room 46. I have. I need to get some more of these safes, too. 233. Allowance. Bunch of money. Good grief. Are these all different sigils? They're all the same. They're for Finn Ares. Compromised. Let's see. I don't know if I'm going to need this or not, but I'm going to take a picture of it anyway. As in changing... Now that I don't have the key card anymore, I need to change it back to low. But first, I'll do my upgrade disc. It's the first upgrade disc I've found in forever. Upgrade the lavatory, for crying out loud. Storeroom. I just made that not often. Oh my god. 2 keys, 2 gems, 10 money. Definitely 2 keys, because we have good ways to get all the other ones, but we don't always have good ways to get keys. Showroom time. I could buy out the showroom maybe today? Emerald bracelet. Have to pay the gym cost of floor plans. That would be nice if I didn't have a million already. You may rotate the first 3. Draw. Paragraph. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. Okay. That's good. All right, let's get this. Let's get this. Can I buy out the whole showroom? No, can't, but I almost can. Let's do it. Put the broken lever in here. No, but there's more money. Heck yeah. Now I can go buy out that showroom. Maybe today's the day to break the bank. You know, I think it is. I'm doing shops. Let's break them. Heck yeah. Let's buy the other thing. Ooh. Trophy of wealth. Yep. Let's get it. All right. Next. I don't really want to spread gold yet. I want to see if I can get a conference room. All right. Dates. What can dates also mean? Dates as in dates. What about the freaking dates? Is it? I'm looking up alternate meanings of the word dates. Can I just count the people on here? But I don't know what order to put them in. Let's say horses are not dates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, let's do it like this. Let's count his date. 1, 2. So 2. Let me write that down. 1. 1, 0, 2, 1, 1, 0. Yeah, let me try it a different way. 1, 1, 0, 2. Nope. 1, 21. Okay. 0, 2, 1. Man, I thought I was onto something. Because those are his dates, right? All right, well, let's get the library so we can read the book. Man, you know what? I am going to take pictures of this and read it later because I got to go to bed soon. I'd like to also compare it with the old one. I think this is the way to go. I think I can do this pretty well. I want that to be common. I want that to be standard. Make that unusual. Oh my god, it's the broken lever. All right, what should I check? That's pretty good. It's probably going to be that one. That's also really good. That's also really good. It's also really good. It's probably going to be that one. Do that. I don't think I've ever made that before. Well, I thought I could do this, but I didn't get a study or a ladyship chamber, unfortunately. Okay, so I believe that I am a little frustrated that I didn't get this full house trophy. Where is it? I have 5 more rooms to go. Full house. What do you mean 3 out of 45? Draft a room for each open slot in your house. I frickin' did. I frickin' did. Oh, there it is. Hey! I was so mad for a second. Okay, I got it. Yeah. I don't know. I'm clicking on that. So let's see. I need 8 to buy the tents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so what are the easiest ones for me to do? Not Explorer. Trophy of Invention. I need one more, so I can get that, and then I'll be at 6. I need 7, 8. We're in the Drafting Strategy Sweepstakes. Unlock all 8 realm sigils. Reach room 46. I did that. What's the deal with that? Do I need to do it again? I can do it again. Darebird Trophy. Don't really know what that means. Reach rooms 46 in 1 day. What do you mean in 1 day? How am I supposed to... Do I have to, like, start over again? Reach room 46 in under an hour. Maybe I could do that. Yeah, got it. I always forget what this does. First time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do... Okay. All right, well, I made it. Does that mean I get a trophy? Let's see which keys I've got. First key found here on the furthest rank. Got it. The second locked tight in a vault of the bank. Got it. The third is up high among the clocks. Got it. The fourth down below beneath all the docks. Got it. Fifth key is held by a king. No, don't have that. Sixth in the station. Yep. Seventh is major if you draw it quite late. I got... See... I must have accidentally left one before I could use it. So did I get the trophy or what? What date do you want me to think of, sir? Don't understand what date. Ace and ace. Yeah, I did the electromagnet. So I need a shovel, battery pack, and broken lever. However, lets you knock down weak brick walls. Let's do the power hammer again. No, I need the broken lever. Dadgummit. Can I go get it? Because here's what I'm thinking. Because I want to break down that wall in the weight room. Because what I'm thinking is that I could... Can I have that, please? No. Why would I want to do that? All right, no more using the broken lever for this thing. Well, never mind. I'll go eat dinner. I was going to say I can smack this wall, and there's a wall in the other place I could smack with that hammer thing, but I need the broken lever, and I already used it, so. Now, for a while, I would like to add that one room, the armory. Oops. Yes. Why don't I have the inheritance trophy? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, I can pick this up. Oh my gosh. Here we go. What does this do? Heck yeah. I've never figured out this room before. Excited to. Now I just need to not screw myself over here. No. Nope. All right, what's the puzzle here? How can I get through there? Ah. Please don't trap me. What? Whoa. What the crap is going on? What the heck? What the heck do I do? What do I do about that? There's nothing I can really do in these rooms. I have an idea. Can I get into any of these? Huh. Ooh. Okay. Well, that was okay. I better find like an upgrade disc or something in here that makes this all worth it. Oh. I guess so. Wonder if these are different every time. I want like an upgrade disc. I'm not really all that interested in extra copies of these things. This is like an extra copy of the dining room. That would be sick. Hello. I found the last shop. It's a shop. What do I do here? Whoa! Once per day while drafting, you can equip a night shield to ignore the negative effect of any one red room. For $8? Yeah. This permanent? Once per day, so yeah. Well, heck yeah. Is that it? Do I have to come here more than once? What? Self-igniting torch can light candles and ignite fuses. Yes. So are these permanent or nah? Okay, thank you. All right. I found the last shop. Okay. Is this something? A bunch of balls? Is this something? No? Okay. Looks like we're going for dead ends. Oh yeah, there was a new letter. I've been running out of ideas of my own. Yesterday, I asked Kirk Darren if he had any additional security advice I could pass. Hold on. Gave me an envelope and directed me to include it in my next correspondence to you. I did not ask him what it contained, so I'll be very curious to hear from you after this is all over and find out whether or not it was any use. Until next time, Randolph. Okay. The numbers 6, 7, and 9 do not appear in any of the fixed combinations of the safes on the estate. The fixed combinations. So there are some that are not fixed. I feel like that's got to be important. That one is true. But it doesn't make any sense because it's handwritten. There's a safe on rank 10. Those are only true if they're written in by Hartley. Interesting. D8. What does that mean? What does it mean? 1 month paid leave. It's been more than a month. And I feel like there's a story question like, why did the staff not come back? Is it Gates? I do need to look at something in here. Now I want to go down to the place and see if that's something. Wonder if that door will be open down there now. But now will this door be closed? Dadgummit. Well, hold on. Okay. I'll come back for you. Well, what is this again? It's like finding items. Okay. Well, I need to find items. Okay. Can't believe I didn't think of trying that before. Spreading some fruit. Digging some holes. I like the Secret Garden song. A key, a key. I have no chance of getting in the antechamber, so I'm not going to mess with the lever. Could try out the armory and see what we got. Is it different? We can find out if it's different every time. It is not. No. Well, I mean, you may use the axe in the room directory to permanently remove the gem cost from one room. Oh, I don't have enough money. Holy cow, though. That's amazing. Okay. Take the night shield. Holy crap. So it does change every day, and that's amazing. I wonder if I can still use this to open lock trunks. All right, well, let's look at our room directory, huh? Can I go through them like that? That would be great if I could. Attic, that's a good one. Let's find like a room that I really like. Probably passageway would be like the best one. That's a good one as well. Passageway is just so dang useful. I haven't been in her ladyship's chamber in a while. I need to know how to... Okay, of all the bedrooms, let's see. How many of them have multiple doors? Only boudoir and bedroom. Why was it an option to, like, attach a closet to a bedroom? That's a terrible option. I think it's going to be hallways and passageway. Heck yeah. That was satisfying. This game never stopped surprising me. Like, I had no clue that something like that would be in the game. And now I need food. The destruction of structural elements of the house, like walls, is not permanent and will reset every few days. Is this really all that's here? The 8th and 2 hour. Is this really all that's here? Oh my gosh. So gypped. I've been working so hard to get to this. I thought there would be an upgrade disc at least. I can't remember if I've said this out loud, but that little red thing in the boiler room looks like the little red thing that's over here. And so my thought is, if I've turned it on, can I then do something over here? Please, please, please. Yes! Please be... What am I looking at? Spaceship? This game never ends. What is going on? Now what? Okay. 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 I wish I had shoes. Are you really going to make me run back and forth like that? Okay. Well, I can't really tell. Where I come from. There's something over there. Something over here. There's a mirror. Are you kidding me? I already know this. After 10 days of pumping water from the underground spring, the reservoir has finally been filled. It's a shame the old station has to be flooded with consequences of this action, but I suppose there may have been an actual reason they chose to build the reservoir here. As an engineer, I agree that flooding is preferable to collapsing the entire tunnel. On the bright side, now that our water supply is no longer limited, we can start to leverage the system to a much greater extent. Oh no. Oh no. It's a black one. They don't give me the rules. Okay, the black ones move over. Okay, not that hard. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not going to be that hard. Oh, wait. Crap. Now what? Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was like the easiest one ever. Thank goodness. It's another small gate. Is there a D8? No. Man, I don't even know where to begin to look for. Are these like, these are all letters? And well, if it's 8 dates, can I spell May? May 8th? Oh my gosh. I guess you're just supposed to figure that one out. Whoa. Can I go over there? That is so cool. Where is that real? This is not real. May 8th. Dear Baron Sinclair, to begin, my name is Worth Loud. My father used to work for your father, the Right Honorable Baron Thomas Sinclair, between the years of 1915 and 1918. He left behind his widow, 7, the former having died last month, at the advanced old age of 89. May he sleep in soot and ash. He left behind his widow, 7 children, and 30-odd grandchildren. I write you today, however, not to inform you of these family affairs of little consequence, but to tell you a little bit about my father. He lived his life towering above us, in solemn silence, like many members of his and your father's generation. He never spoke of the work he did in the mountains of Reddington, or of the famous estate in which he was stationed. He never spoke of the Baron, not once. I tell you this only to relate that he never betrayed the confidence that your father had placed on him. The secrets he kept for your family he took with him underground. His elderly comrades and colleagues from old mining outfit proved, however, to be not nearly as discreet and considered with their words. Considerate. During the wake, fueled by seemingly endless supply of spirits, these venerable gentlemen embarked on a journey down memory lane, recounting of much of the good old days as they could dredge up. While such reminiscence might typically be dismissed as the fanciful ramblings of age, the volume and specificity of their accounts lend a certain credence to their words. Now me, I'm not a presumptive man. I don't presume these stories to be true, and I don't presume your house is lost as a host of secrets of this magnitude. Yes, you have no idea. I find myself irresistibly drawn to the idea of sharing these tales, true or not. They seem, after all, stories worthy of being heard. I wonder if my current abundance of idle time fuels this urge. Perhaps I have too much time on my hands. Perhaps if I were to engage me in some worthwhile and profitable enterprise, my eagerness would pass the time by telling stories would be curbed. Eagerly wait your response from your lordship, Mr. Worthloud. We're not blind to the irony of blackmailing you for a blackmail letter, and we're not proud to join the endless procession of those who have knocked on your mailbox looking for a handout. Particularly so when our methods lack the refined sophistication and class that this author so effortlessly wields. And a new thing, 5 for each time you have drafted treasure trove. Found a secret floor plan. Yes. I knew what we were looking at as soon as we uncovered the first spire, but it wasn't until the first floor plan was unearthed that the most of the crew realized that the ruins were exhuming. The border was the same pitch and sunless cavern we found it in, a dark trimmed floor plan of ill-fated Ordinia. We had found an authentic Blackprint. The sooner we seal this site back up, the better for us all. Well, what is a Blackprint? Yeah, that tomb's a Blackprint too. Good. Wow, so every time I draft treasure trove, it gets more and more interesting. All right, finally. I think this is the last thing I have to do with my hammer that I know of currently. This is probably not going to be worth it. What the? Huh? Oh, what the? Huh? The original garden's logbook. When I get fired. She loves me, she loves me not, she loves me, she loves me not. What is going on? A few months ago, I made a truly remarkable discovery in my role of Mount Holly's. Through the years of breeding experimentation, I successfully created... I haven't read this at all. A new species of flower with fruit that resembles a gemstone in every detail. Although the fruit is not edible, it's nevertheless a marvel of nature, possessing all the beauty and brilliance of a genuine jewel, but with the added benefit of being entirely organic. Despite the creation of this flower being my proudest accomplishment today, the joy was slightly curbed when I was informed by Randolph Moore that my employer company, Cigna, decided to deny my request to announce my discovery to the public, completely disregarding my years of hard work and dedication to this project. This decision was absolute rubbish. I've poured my heart and soul into this project, investing countless hours of research and experimentations to create something extraordinary. I feel the flower's potential to make significant impact in the field of something, and it feels like such a waste to keep a gem like this hidden for further research. As I suspected, they wanted the flower to serve primarily as a cheap way to produce resources for special floor plans. I had high hopes for this logbook, but I have struggled to find a reason to add another entry. My employer's decision earlier this year has left me feeling disheartened, and I find it difficult to find the motivation to continue my work. I'm aware that my disappointment is affecting my performance, and I'm reminded of that daily when I see the houseplant slowly dying as I make my rounds. Perhaps I should quit. I really, really should have. My ambition has been reignited. I overheard, perhaps with some prodding, that the employee contracts for the staff are kept within the Baron's private office on the 10th rake. In fact, I found quite remarkable considering the house only has 9 rakes. This all but confirms the long-held suspicion that the rumored 46th room is in fact north of the antechamber. A suspicion I had always considered too obvious to be plausible. As much as I wish to abandon all pretense of caring about my job to focus on this new project, I fear I must resume my gardening duties for the sake of appearances. It has, after all, been a long time since the north side of the house has received any groundskeeping undivided attention. Let's trim the hedges and see what we find. If there is a 10th rake, it's impossible to perceive its existence from the outside, so if it does exist, then I'm going to assume that reaching it can only be done through the antechamber. Sadly, security has only gotten tighter in the years after Mary's disappearance, and that room is no longer locked behind regular doors that can be opened by regular keys. No, that would be too easy. Instead, the Baron has remote access levers installed in several rooms around the house. The location of all 3 of these levers, as one was recently installed in the greenhouse, and the other 2 were installed in the secret garden. It's almost as if they were choosing green rooms just to tempt me. It appears each antechamber door has 1 primary access lever in addition to redundancy in another location. Oh, I see. Interesting. Cool. I've already found all those. Although these past few months of exploration have yet to yield the fruit I seek, I have, in that time, gained a much greater mastery of the estate, and have stolen many glimpses behind the black curtain that veils over her many secrets. Among the more enticing of my recent finds was the discovery of the hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms sealed shut by a false wall. The stale quality of the air and unmistakable aroma of corroded metal led me to believe that this chamber has remained sealed for many decades. Within it, I found a large vat of copper, still, the time-worn surfaces streaked with creeping vines of oxidation and rust. I'm unsure if these instruments can be restored to working condition, but if they can, I may yet find a use for the sugar beets and potato stores rotting away in the root cellar. At last, I finally discovered the location of one of the north levers. It's deep underground, a location so far removed from the estate's plant life that had I been discovered, I would have been completely vulnerable without any excuse but curiosity to offer my captor. As anxious as I was to pull it, I've decided to wait until the Baron is away to reduce the risk of being caught significantly. And once he leaves, I don't think the delay in returning will be too hard to engineer now that Kristoff is under my thumb and beholden to do whatever I command. Well, there's no turning back now. After finally reaching the objective I've been working towards for the last 4 months, I made the impulsive decision in the heat of the moment and took more than just my contract. I found something that I knew could give me the chance to take back some money I felt was owed me, and I grabbed the opportunity without really considering the consequences. Given that there's now only one missing file in the staff contracts, I have unwittingly left an incriminating trail leading back to me. My only hope is that they consider it too obvious to be plausible. I'm almost positive that I'm going to get away with it. I'm not going to get away with it, but at this point I feel as if I owe myself to get what's coming to me one way or the other. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy was fired. Who is... Denny Ravain, yeah. I think that's the guy who was fired. So is this all that's here? What's this? Correspondence envelopes. Interesting. Can't click on anything. So I guess did this permanently open a, I guess it's permanently, oh yeah, look at that. The greenhouse used to be a dead end. I wonder if it said like, quote, dead end. Well, it was. It was a dead end. Is there any other tomorrow things I can do? Oh, okay, go see the treasure trove for the first time. Ooh. The green memos you will find in this room will always be true. Well, how do I know that's true? Cool. Oh, interesting. Okay, I see. So there's going to be different green memos in this room every time. Interesting. Calling it a day. Thanks for watching.